Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
The controversial new video game is called Modern Warfare 2.
With the overwhelming negative reviews on Call of Duty's latest Modern Warfare 3, it's no surprise that the franchise is experiencing their downfall, and if you're like me, you've probably spent countless hours immersed in Activision's games, or at the very least, heard of its legendary status in the gaming community. The Call of Duty franchise has been on a steady decline for the last decade, but don't get me wrong, it's still thriving and a very alive game, but we shouldn't ignore the declining player base and the wrongdoings Activision are doing to their best franchise. The relentless pace of releasing the new Call of Duty games each year has sparked considerable debate within the gaming community. This strategy, often seen as prioritising quantity over quality, has raised concerns about the potential decline in the franchise's innovation and uniqueness. Fans of the series have grown accustomed to expecting a new title annually, but this expectation comes with a downside. The pressure to deliver a new game each year leaves little room for developers to take creative risks or develop groundbreaking features. Instead, the focus shifts to refining existing features and ensuring the game fits within the well-established formula of the series. This approach may maintain a certain level of quality, but it also means that each new game only offers incremental improvements over the last. Such a strategy might satisfy short-term financial goals, but it risks undermining the long-term appeal and vitality of the franchise. But by releasing new titles annually, companies can ensure a stable revenue stream, even if the changes from one game to the next are minimal. This safe bet strategy focuses on a small, often cosmetic changes that are less risky and less costly than undertaking major overhauls or innovations. While this approach may make a financial sense, it can lead to a stagnation in the franchise, where each new game feels like a slight variation of its predecessor, rather than making a new and exciting experience. This model, although profitable, risks creating a disillusionment among the player base, who may feel that their loyalty and passion for the game are being taken for granted, in favour of playing it safe and prioritising profits. The shift towards profit over player satisfaction in many game franchises is evident in the increasing reliance of microtransactions. In franchises like Call of Duty, players are often encouraged to spend real money on in-game items, like skins, weapons and other cosmetic enhancements. For instance, players can buy skins or items associated with popular figures like 21 Savage and Nicki Minaj, a move that appears to be more driven by marketing strategies than by enhancing the gameplay experience. This strategy significantly boosts revenue for the developers and publishers, but can lead to a sense of frustration among players. Gaming, which once celebrated skill and progress, now risks being overshadowed by a pay-to-win model. This approach prioritises profit generation over the creation of a balanced and rewarding gameplay experience, leaving players feeling like the value of their purchase is diminished unless they continue to invest additional money. In the case of Call of Duty, this trend towards prioritising profits is further exemplified by the introduction of season passes and DLCs. While these strategies offer regular updates and new content, they also create a scenario where the base game feels incomplete without additional purchases. This was first seen in Advanced Warfare, where you had to pay for the Zombies game mode, a core feature in the Call of Duty franchise. This not only strains the wallets of dedicated players, but also divides the community into segments based on who can afford the new content. The focus shifts from a unified gaming experience to a fragmented one, where access to the full scope of the game is gated behind ongoing financial investment. Furthermore, the introduction of exclusive in-game events tied to purchases further shows the divide, leading to a scenario where player satisfaction and enjoyment are directly linked to their willingness to spend beyond the initial game purchase. This model, while profitable, risks alienating a significant portion of the player base who feel like their commitment and enjoyment are being compromised by a relentless push for monetization. The competitive landscape in the gaming industry has evolved significantly, with titles like Fortnite setting new standards for player engagement and innovation. Fortnite, developed by Epic Games, has revolutionized the concept of living a constantly evolving gaming world, Unlike the static, yearly releases seen in franchises like Call of Duty, Fortnite thrives on a dynamic model where the game is frequently updated with new content, gameplay changes and collaborative events that keep the player base constantly engaged and excited. This approach not only retains existing players but also attracts new ones, creating a vibrant, ever-changing gaming ecosystem. The success in Fortnite lies in its ability to adapt to player feedback and trends rapidly, offering fresh experiences without the need for a brand new title each year. This ongoing evolution keeps the game relevant and exciting, something that traditional yearly release models struggle to match.